Have you ever woken up from a dream that felt so real that it stayed with you all day? Maybe it left you feeling uneasy, maybe it gave you hope, or perhaps it felt so vivid that you couldn't stop wondering if it meant something. For thousands of years, dreams have fascinated people across every culture. In the Bible, God sometimes spoke through dreams to guide, warn, or prepare people for what was ahead. Joseph interpreted Pharaoh's dreams and helped save Egypt from famine. Daniel explained, dreams that revealed future kingdoms. Throughout history, many people have believed that certain dreams can carry spiritual messages or warnings. At the same time, psychologists and sleep researchers have discovered that dreams also reflect our emotions, memories, fears, and experiences. During sleep, the brain processes information, strengthens memories, and works through unresolved emotions. Because of this, many dreams reveal what is happening deep inside us. The truth is, not every dream predicts the future. Many are simply the mind sorting through daily life. But some dreams are so powerful, so repetitive, or so emotionally intense that they deserve your attention. They may be pointing to a spiritual lesson, an emotional struggle, or even a decision that requires wisdom. The key is not to panic over every dream, nor to ignore them completely. Instead, pay attention, pray for discernment if you are a person of faith, and examine what your heart and mind may be trying to tell you. Today, we'll explore 10 dreams you should never ignore and why they have captured people's attention for centuries. 1. The same dream that keeps repeating. Have you ever had the exact same dream over and over again? Maybe the people are the same, the location never changes, or the same event keeps happening every few weeks, months, or even years. Recurring dreams are among the most studied types of dreams in psychology. Researchers believe they often appear when an emotional issue remains unresolved. Your brain may keep returning to the same dream because it is trying to help you deal with something you haven't fully processed. Maybe there is fear you continue to avoid. Maybe there is guilt you have never faced. Maybe there is a difficult decision you keep postponing. Your mind continues bringing the issue back because it has not found peace. Spiritually, many believers also see repeated dreams differently. Throughout Scripture, important dreams were sometimes repeated to show certainty. Pharaoh received 2 similar dreams about the coming famine, and Joseph explained that the repetition meant the matter had been firmly established by God. That does not mean every repeated dream is a prophecy, but if the same dream continues appearing, especially after prayer, it may be worth paying closer attention. Instead of asking, "What will happen?" try asking, "What is this dream trying to teach me?" Sometimes the answer isn't about the future. Sometimes it's about changing something in your life today. Ignoring a recurring dream is like ignoring the same warning light on your car's dashboard. It may not mean disaster is coming, but it does mean something deserves your attention. 2. Dreams about losing your teeth, hair, or appearance. These dreams often leave people feeling uncomfortable. You look into a mirror and notice your teeth falling out, your hair begins disappearing, your face suddenly looks different. These are some of the most commonly reported dreams around the world. Psychologists often connect them with anxiety, insecurity, major life changes, or fear of losing control. Your appearance is closely connected to your identity, confidence, and how you believe others see you. When those features begin disappearing in a dream, your mind may be reflecting worries about aging, rejection, failure, or losing influence. Major transitions such as starting a new job, ending a relationship, moving to another city, or facing financial uncertainty can sometimes trigger these dreams. Spiritually, some people believe dreams involving appearance can also encourage self-examination. Instead of focusing only on your outward image, they remind you to examine your inner character. Are you becoming the person you were created to be? Are you placing too much value on appearance while neglecting your spiritual life? Sometimes the dream is not warning you that something will be taken away. It may simply be reminding you that true confidence comes from who you are inside, not only from how you look on the outside. Whenever you have this dream, don't rush to fear the worst. Instead, ask yourself, what insecurity am I carrying that needs healing? Often, the answer is more valuable than the dream itself. 3. Dreams where you're being chased but can't escape. This is one of the most universal dreams ever recorded. No matter where people live or what language they speak, millions report dreaming that someone or something is chasing them. Sometimes it's a stranger. Sometimes it's an animal. Sometimes you never even see what is behind you. You only know you have to run. Psychologists believe these dreams often reflect avoidance. There may be a problem you've been refusing to face, a conversation you've been avoiding, a responsibility you've been delaying, or an emotion you've been trying to bury. Your sleeping mind creates the feeling of being chased because, in many ways, that's exactly what happens during the day. The more you avoid something, the more it follows you. Spiritually, many believers also see these dreams as reminders to examine their lives carefully. Is fear controlling your decisions? Is guilt following you because something needs to be made right? Is there a temptation, habit, or unhealthy relationship you know you need to leave behind? Whether the message is psychological or spiritual, both perspectives point toward the same truth. Running rarely solves the problem. Eventually, you must turn around and face what has been chasing you. Very often, courage begins the moment you stop running. 4. Dreams about an ex you haven't thought about in years. Many people wake up feeling confused after these dreams. I haven't spoken to that person in years, so why were they in my dream? The first mistake many people make is assuming the dream means they should contact their ex. Usually, it doesn't. Psychologists explain that people in dreams often represent emotions rather than literal individuals. Your former partner may symbolize a chapter of your life, a lesson you learned, or emotions your brain is still processing. Perhaps they remind you of trust, or heartbreak, or happiness, or mistakes you don't want to repeat. Sometimes your mind uses familiar faces to help process current situations. Spiritually, some people also believe these dreams can be reminders to guard your heart. Not every closed door should be reopened. Sometimes a dream isn't inviting you to return. It is reminding you why you left. Other times, it may encourage forgiveness. Not necessarily reconciliation. Forgiveness allows your heart to heal without pretending the past never happened. If this dream keeps returning, don't immediately ask, "Should I go back?" Instead ask, "What lesson from that relationship still needs my attention?" Sometimes the greatest gift from the past is not another chance, it's greater wisdom for the future. 5. Dreams about failing an important test or missing a major opportunity. Few dreams create as much panic as this one. You walk into an exam completely unprepared. You forget all the answers. You arrive late for an important interview. You miss your flight. You watch a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity disappear right in front of you. Then you suddenly wake up with your heart racing. Even people who left school decades ago still report having dreams about failing exams. Psychologists believe these dreams often reflect pressure, self-doubt, or the fear of not living up to expectations. They usually appear during seasons of major responsibility, career changes, financial pressure, or important life decisions. Your mind may be asking one difficult question: am I truly prepared for what lies ahead? Sometimes these dreams reveal perfectionism. Sometimes they expose fear of failure. Sometimes they remind you that you have been procrastinating on something that truly matters. Spiritually, many believers also see these dreams as invitations to prepare wisely rather than live carelessly. Throughout Scripture, wisdom is often connected with being watchful, prepared, and faithful with what has been entrusted to you. Opportunities often come unexpectedly, and preparation determines whether you are ready when they arrive. Perhaps the dream is encouraging you to stop delaying your goals, to strengthen your skills, to pray for wisdom before making an important decision, or simply to take responsibility for an area of life you have been neglecting. Instead of seeing this dream as a prediction of failure, consider it a wake-up call to prepare more carefully. Preparation replaces panic, faith replaces fear, action replaces regret. Sometimes the dream isn't warning that you will fail. It is reminding you that today is the perfect time to prepare for tomorrow. 6. Dreams about a loved one who has passed away. These are among the most emotional dreams a person can experience. Perhaps you saw someone you deeply loved. Maybe they smiled. Maybe they hugged you. Maybe they simply stood there without saying a word. Or perhaps they gave you advice that felt incredibly real. When you wake up, the emotions often stay with you for hours. Psychologists explain that dreams like these are often part of the grieving process. Even years after losing someone, your brain continues processing memories, love, and unfinished emotions. Dreams can help people cope with loss, find emotional comfort, and preserve meaningful memories. Spiritually, many people believe these dreams can carry deeper meaning. Some see them as reminders of God's comfort during seasons of grief. Others believe they encourage healing, forgiveness, gratitude, or renewed faith. However, wisdom is important here. Not every dream involving someone who has passed away should automatically be viewed as a supernatural message. Our emotions, memories, and longing can also create vivid dreams. Rather than focusing only on the dream itself, pay attention to its fruit. Did it leave you with peace? Did it encourage forgiveness? Did it inspire gratitude? Did it remind you to live wisely? Or did it fill you with fear and confusion? Messages that draw you toward love, wisdom, peace, and truth deserve careful reflection. Messages that create fear or encourage unhealthy obsession should be approached with caution. Sometimes the greatest gift these dreams offer is not information about the person who has passed away. It is healing for the person who is still here. 7. Dreams where you're falling with no control. You suddenly lose your footing. The ground disappears beneath you. You fall through darkness. Just before you hit the ground, you wake up. Millions of people have experienced this dream. Some even wake with a sudden physical jerk, as though their body actually fell. Scientists explain that this sensation can sometimes be connected to a normal sleep phenomenon known as a hypnic jerk, where the body briefly contracts as you transition into deeper sleep. But the dream itself often carries emotional meaning as well. Psychologists associate falling dreams with feeling overwhelmed, unstable, or uncertain. Perhaps your finances feel out of control, your career feels uncertain, a relationship is changing, or life simply feels unpredictable. The dream reflects what your emotions already know, you no longer feel. Firmly grounded. Spiritually, many believers interpret these dreams as reminders to examine where their confidence truly rests. Have you been relying entirely on your own strength? Have you slowly drifted away from your values? Have worry and fear replaced trust? Sometimes difficult seasons expose the foundations we have been building our lives upon. When the foundation is weak, everything begins to feel unstable. The dream may not be predicting disaster. Instead, it may be inviting you to rebuild your confidence on something stronger than temporary circumstances. When life feels uncertain, wisdom, faith, and good decisions become the foundation that keeps you standing. 8. Dreams where you can't speak, scream, or move. This dream can feel terrifying. You try to call for help, nothing comes out. You try to scream, silence. You try to move. Your body refuses to respond. Many people wake up frightened after experiencing dreams like this. Sometimes these dreams are connected with a temporary condition called sleep paralysis, where the brain wakes before the body fully regains movement. During these moments, people may briefly feel unable to move or speak. Psychologists also believe these dreams often reflect feelings of helplessness in daily life. Perhaps you feel unheard, ignored, controlled, or unable to express what you truly feel. Maybe there is something you desperately want to say but continue keeping inside. Spiritually, this dream can also become an invitation to examine your voice. Have you remained silent when you should have spoken truth? Have fear stopped you from doing what you know is right? Have you ignored convictions that continue returning to your heart? Sometimes silence protects peace. Other times, silence protects fear. Knowing the difference requires wisdom. This dream may encourage you to speak honestly, set healthy boundaries, ask for help, or finally have the conversation you've been avoiding. Many of life's greatest burdens grow heavier simply because they remain unspoken. Finding your voice often becomes the first step toward finding your freedom. 9. Dreams that feel more real than waking life. Have you ever had a dream that felt so vivid you could almost touch it? You could see every detail. You could hear every voice. You could feel every emotion. Then you woke up, and for a few moments, you weren't even sure whether you had been dreaming or awake. Some people remember these dreams for years. Others say they changed the way they looked at life. Psychologists believe that especially vivid dreams often occur during REM sleep, the stage when the brain is highly active and emotions are deeply processed. During this time, the brain can create experiences that feel remarkably real because the emotional centers of the brain are working intensely, spiritually. Many people believe that some vivid dreams deserve careful attention. Throughout history, there have been countless testimonies of people who felt they received direction, encouragement, conviction, or warning through unusually clear dreams. In the Bible, several important dreams were so vivid that those who experienced them knew they could not simply ignore them. That does not mean every vivid dream carries a divine message. Sometimes a vivid dream reflects a major emotional event, an important decision, or something your subconscious mind refuses to overlook. The wisest approach is balance. Don't dismiss every powerful dream. But don't build your entire life around one dream either. If a dream stays with you, write it down. Pray for wisdom if you are a person of faith. Compare it with truth, wisdom, and sound judgment. Ask yourself, what kind of person is this dream encouraging me to become? If it inspires wisdom, integrity, forgiveness, courage, or faith, it deserves thoughtful reflection. If it produces fear, confusion, or urges harmful decisions, approach it carefully and don't act impulsively. Sometimes the greatest purpose of a powerful dream is not to reveal tomorrow. It is to transform who you are today. 10. Dreams that leave you with strong emotions long after you wake up. Some dreams disappear within minutes. Others stay with you all day. You may not even remember every detail, but you clearly remember how the dream made you feel. Perhaps you woke up with overwhelming peace, or deep sadness, or unexpected joy, or a sense that something important had happened. Psychologists explain that dreams connected to intense emotions often reflect experiences your brain considers significant. During sleep, the brain continues sorting through emotional memories, unresolved conflicts, hopes, fears, and personal experiences. Sometimes the feeling remains because your mind is still processing something that matters. Spiritually, many believers also pay attention to these moments, not because every emotional dream predicts the future, but because strong emotions can prompt on it. Self-examination. A dream filled with peace may encourage you to continue walking in the right direction. A dream filled with conviction may invite you to correct something in your life. A dream filled with fear may encourage you to seek wisdom instead of ignoring a problem. The emotion itself is not always the message. Sometimes it is simply the signal that points you towards something deeper. Instead of asking only, "What did I dream?" ask, "Why did this affect me so deeply?" That question often reveals far more than the dream itself. Whether the dream comes from your mind processing life's experiences or serves as a spiritual reminder, its greatest value lies in how it influences your choices after you wake up. Dreams should inspire reflection, not panic, growth, not fear, wisdom, not confusion. The truth is, dreams have fascinated humanity for thousands of years because they exist at the intersection of mystery, faith, memory, and the human mind. Science continues to uncover how dreams help process emotions, strengthen memories, and organize experiences. Faith reminds us that, at times, God has also used dreams to guide, warn, encourage, and prepare people for what lay ahead. These two perspectives don't always have to compete. Sometimes they complement each other. A dream may reveal what is happening inside your heart. Sometimes it may encourage you to pay closer attention to your life. And in rare moments, many people believe it may carry a deeper spiritual purpose. The important thing is not to become fearful or obsessed with every dream. Instead, become thoughtful, pay attention to recurring patterns, examine your emotions honestly, seek wisdom through prayer. If you are a person of faith, and never make major life decisions based on a dream alone, let dreams encourage reflection, but let wisdom, truth, and good judgment guide your actions. Because the purpose of understanding your dreams isn't simply to know what might happen tomorrow, it's to become wiser, stronger, and more prepared for the life you are living today. Some dreams fade because they were never meant to stay. Others remain because they have something important to teach you. The wisdom is learning the difference. If this message spoke to you, let us know in the comments by writing, "I will pay attention to my dreams with wisdom." Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who has ever wondered whether their dreams could be trying to tell them something. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.